Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a few isometric Nordic exercises that I've been using. When I had access to a glute ham developer, I used to really like doing iso glute hams just to either prep position the beginning of a workout to kind of train some, position under fatigue for an assistance exercise, or at the end of a workout just to shut off some tone. So I'm going to show you a few alternatives I've been using now that I don't have access to a glute ham developer. So the first one I've been using kind of looks like an all fours position. I'm using a band. You don't have to, but I like it. It helps me expand my upper back. And I have my feet hooked into the Nordic machine, the roller. It's kind of like if you're doing a 90-90 with your heels on a box and you're pulling down. It just helps me to get a little bit more hamstring. It doesn't look like much, but I'm really feeling a lot of abs, a lot of hamstrings, and open up the upper back quite a bit. So I'd say that's a pretty good place to start. And next one we'll go here. We'll switch out the band. I'm using a Cook band here. Now I'm just trying to find that same position that I might be finding on the glute ham, where I'm trying to get some posterior tilt, trying to get some good abs. I'm just holding that position, breathing. Again, it doesn't look like much, but I'm really loading hamstrings, getting some abs, and just maintaining good position and a little bit more challenging position. Now the next one, I don't know really if this is a progression or a regression, maybe a lateralization, but I'm going to hold this band out in front of me now. I'm getting this reach just kind of around my upper back a little bit, allow me to get some air up into there. Doing this before, I've been sore for days in my upper back just from this. And now just playing around with it, I'm taking the arms overhead, getting a little bit of like tricep inhibition now, a little bit more lat inhibition. It's also a little bit harder on the anterior core, a little bit harder on the hamstrings just because we have a longer lever here as well. And then we've got one more coming up that I've been playing around with. The final one, I'm just kind of doing some alternating reaching. Reason for doing this, you are integrating a little bit more obliques here. You're getting a little bit thorax rotation and side bending. And when you press with one arm, you should feel the opposite hamstring. So if you wanted to go after a specific hamstring, I kind of target one at a time. So when I'm reaching with the left, I feel my right more. And when I reach with the other one, I feel my left hamstring more. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those are some isometric Nordic variations I've been playing around with. Like I said, I either put those kind of in the movement prep section just to, maintain position, maybe kind of use some PRI principles, but in a more of a training setting. I could use those in the workout kind of near the end of it for some assistance exercises, or you could use them kind of at the end as a cool down just to try to regain position, shut off some back tone, something like that. These are great exercises. They're not replacing a true Nordic or a glute ham because these are isometric, so you still need the benefit of the eccentric lengthening and the eccentric work, but these are a good place to start before that. I'll a lot of times start people with an isometric Nordic or glute ham before that, and then once they can kind of maintain position for a decent amount of time, we'll start progressing them to a more dynamic eccentric Nordic. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know, please.